Welcome back, fellow travelers, to another airport video from New Travel Escapes. I'm Nancy, and in this one we will walk you through departing the Cancun Airport. We just finished our How to Navigate the Cancun Airport in 2024, where we focused on arrivals and told you what you need to know to get from the plane to your resort safely and with as little stress as possible. In this video, we're going to focus on your departure from the Cancun Airport. Now, going home is not usually as stressful as arriving, but it does help to know a little bit about how things work, as well as where to go, what shops and restaurants are available, and what the Mera Lounge is like. So buckle up as we dive into the heart of Cancun International Airport, guiding you through the departures area with ease. Navigating airports can sometimes feel like a daunting task, but fear not. We've got you covered with some tips to make your departure experience less stressful. The first thing you will need to know is which terminal you're departing from. Now, if you've booked a reputable transfer company, then they will know more often than not which airlines use which terminals, but taxi drivers often don't, so you should always know your terminal just in case. We were dropped off at the wrong terminal once a few years ago, and it was stressful and chaotic to get to the right terminal. I won't bore you with that story, but thank goodness our flight had a significant delay, or we would never have made it. Your transfer company will drop you at your terminal in the departure area about 3 hours before your scheduled departure time. You grab your bags and walk inside and find your airline check-in counter or your airline's check-in kiosks. Whichever you choose will work to print your boarding passes and baggage tags. You should also have the slip of paper you received when arriving in Cancun and going through the immigration either with an officer or through the e-gates. Once you've checked in and received your boarding pass, it's time to make your way through security. Before that, if you have any checked luggage, simply drop it off at your airline's designated baggage drop-off area. Make sure your luggage meets the airline's weight and size restrictions to avoid any extra fees or delays, and don't forget to secure your baggage claim ticket for peace of mind. If your bag goes missing, you will need to have those claim tickets in order to receive any compensation from the airline. You're also required to have paid the visa tax, and you should have a QR code from that. Now, there's a lot of false information out there from Facebook groups and social media, but the truth of the matter is that although the Cancun visa tax is the most ridiculously implemented tax that I've ever seen, it is in fact the law and all visitors are required to pay it. I'm trying to find some accurate information about the new changes to the visa tax. There have been a few, including penalties and a price increase, so don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, and as soon as I find out and make a video about it, I'll let you know. So after you have your boarding passes and you've dropped your checked baggage, you proceed to the security, usually up the escalator, and the security lines are at the top of the escalator in most of the terminals that we're going to be talking about. Sometimes these lines can be really long, so if you have little ones, make sure they've gone to the washroom before you get into the security lines. You need to have your passport and your boarding pass ready to scan as you enter the security check area. Security, it's as you would expect. No liquids or gels over 100 milliliters or 3.4 ounces. Basically, if it's spreadable, it's considered a liquid. They also need to fit into a 1 quart or liter size clear bag. Last we were there, they were still asking you to remove your electronics and phones from your bag and place them in a bin. You can't wear a jacket or belt or watch. You know, the standard security stuff you need to be aware of, and it was probably the same when you left your home airport to come to Cancun. It's been a long while since I've needed to remove my shoes at the Cancun airport, so maybe you'll be asked to do that, but they weren't doing it when we were there last time. Don't be surprised if they swab your hands or your bag. They're just checking for traces of anything suspicious. Now, spoiler alert, your sunscreen won't trigger any alarms. After you are through the security lines, you get dumped right out into the duty-free store. You actually have to walk through the duty-free store in order to get to the rest of the departures area. Brilliant marketing, really. We rarely find that anything in the Cancun duty-free is priced better than at home, so I don't tend to spend a lot of time in the store, but I'm not a big shopper to begin with, so if you have found some great deals at the Cancun duty-free, please comment below and let us know. When you're through the duty-free, whether you choose to shop or not, enter the area where you will find all of the departure gate number signs. You want to get an idea of where you're supposed to be. Now, Cancun Airport does not do a good job letting people know if there's a gate change, which there often is, so make sure you keep an eye on the boards and enable push notifications from your airline on your phone, and keep an eye on your departure gate number. Sometimes they announce it over the speakers, but if you happen to be in a store or a restaurant at the time, you won't hear it. If you choose to go to the Mera Lounge, you should probably make sure that you reserve the lounge in advance online. It is small and it often has a wait or no availability at all if you try to do a walk up to the lounge. You can book the lounge online via their website, and we actually use OpenTable to reserve the lounge. There is a Mera Lounge in Terminal 2 and 3, and there are 2 of them in Terminal 4. There are pros and cons to the Mera Lounge. The lounge we're showing you is one of the smallest ones. They are all similar, but the others are a bit bigger than this one. It costs $45 USD per person to enter the lounge at the time of this video, or you may have it as a perk to your credit card. I've said before, Cancun Airport is really expensive, and this is coming from someone who lives in Toronto. Toronto is an obscenely expensive place to live, similar to New York City, so I don't often experience sticker shock, but you do need to know that if you want to sit down in a restaurant to eat, or you want to grab some takeout and maybe a margarita, it's going to be expensive. The last time I bought a bottle of water in the departures area of Cancun, it cost me $12 USD, and that was for the little bottle. The large one was $17. If you're planning to eat and drink while waiting for your plane, then you may want to do some math. The lounge might be a better option for you. There are no showers in this lounge, there is good Wi-Fi, and it's very small and simple. Definitely not fancy as far as airport lounges go, but it is a quiet place to wait and have some food and a drink or two. The rest of the departures area has plenty of shopping and restaurants for you to choose from. The airport Wi-Fi is not very good, so I wouldn't count on it to download your movies for the plane or any streaming, but you may be able to check a few emails. Keep an eye on the boards and note on your boarding pass what time your flight will start boarding the plane. It's usually 30 to 45 minutes prior to departure time, but it can be even earlier than that depending on how large the plane is. As you can see, there are plenty of places to eat, drink, and shop for some last-minute souvenirs in the departures area of the Cancun Airport. The terminals are all very similar to this one, but with different restaurants and stores, so this walkthrough should give you an idea of what to expect. Remember to have your boarding pass and ID ready for the final check before stepping onto the plane. And just like that, our journey through Cancun Airport's departure area comes to an end. From checking in to boarding, navigating this bustling terminal is a breeze with a little preparation and know-how. Try and rest on the plane and prepare to head home. Yes, unpacking, laundry, and the rest of real life awaits you there, but you also can begin planning your next trip. We hope this helps you navigate the departures area of Cancun Airport and lets you have a peaceful and relaxing journey home. Check out all of our resort reviews when thinking about planning your next vacation. And until next time, keep those passports handy and keep chasing sunsets. And this is Nancy signing off for New Travel Escapes. Adios, everybody, and have a great week.